land of the Himalayas. A tapestry of beauty and heritage. Nepal, nestled amidst the towering Himalayas, is a land of breathtaking beauty. Snow-capped peaks pierce the azure sky, their majestic presence a constant reminder of nature's grandeur. Lush valleys, carved by ancient rivers, cradle vibrant rice paddies and terraced fields. From the bustling streets of Kathmandu to the serene shores of Phiwa Lake, Nepal pulsates with life. The warmth of the Nepali people is legendary, their smiles as bright as the prayer flags fluttering in the wind. Yet, beneath this captivating exterior lies a nation grappling with deep-seated challenges. Political instability and rampant corruption have cast a long shadow over Nepal's progress. A revolving door of power, political instability in Nepal. Nepal's political landscape has long been characterized by a frustrating cycle of instability. Three key figures, often referred to as the Troika, have dominated the political scene for decades, their reigns marked by power struggles and shifting alliances. This constant flux has created an environment of uncertainty, hindering the implementation of long-term development plans. Each leader emerged with promises of progress and prosperity, only to become entangled in the web of political maneuvering and self-interest. The lack of continuity in governance has resulted in a lack of accountability, with corruption flourishing in the shadows of shifting allegiances. The youth in particular are increasingly disenchanted with a system that seems to prioritize personal gain over national progress. The time has come for Nepal to break free from this vicious cycle of instability. Corruption's grip smothering economic progress. Corruption has woven itself into the fabric of Nepal's governance, stifling economic growth and perpetuating a cycle of poverty. From petty bribery to large-scale embezzlement, corruption has become endemic, eroding public trust and hindering development. The lack of transparency and accountability has created an environment where corrupt practices thrive, diverting resources meant for essential services. Infrastructure projects are plagued by delays and substandard quality as funds meant for development are siphoned off. Education and healthcare systems remain chronically underfunded, depriving citizens of basic necessities. Foreign investors are wary of engaging in a system rife with bureaucratic hurdles and unethical practices. Breaking free from corruption's grip is essential for Nepal's economic survival. Exodus of dreams, social consequences of mismanagement. The lack of opportunities at home has forced millions of young Nepalese to seek their fortunes abroad, often taking on dangerous and exploitative jobs to support their families back home. This exodus of dreams represents a tragic loss of human capital for Nepal. The brain drain deprives the nation of its most valuable resource, its young, educated population. Meanwhile, those left behind face a different set of challenges. Crumbling infrastructure, inadequate healthcare, and limited access to quality education further exacerbate the difficulties faced by ordinary Nepalese. The plight of women and marginalized communities is particularly concerning. Nepal's future hinges on its ability to create a more equitable and just society. A nation's cry, public protests and the demand for change. In the face of these mounting challenges, the Nepali people have not remained silent. A wave of public protests has swept across the nation, reflecting the growing frustration and demand for change. From the streets of Kathmandu to remote villages, citizens from all walks of life have raised their voices in unison, demanding accountability, transparency, and an end to corruption. These protests are not merely a reaction to specific incidents of corruption or mismanagement. They represent a deeper yearning for systemic change. The youth, in particular, have played a pivotal role in these movements, harnessing the power of social media and digital platforms to mobilize and organize. These protests serve as a potent reminder that the power ultimately rests with the people. The government can no longer afford to ignore the voices of its citizens. The path forward: peaceful reform over violent revolution. The path to a brighter future for Nepal lies not in violence or revolution, but in peaceful and systemic reform. It requires a collective effort from all stakeholders, the government, political parties, civil society, and the people to rebuild trust and work towards a shared vision of progress. Dialogue, compromise, and a commitment to democratic principles are essential to navigate the nation towards stability and prosperity. The international community also has a role to play in supporting Nepal's journey towards a more just and equitable society. By embracing a spirit of unity and working together, the Nepali people can overcome these obstacles and build a brighter future. Seeds of hope, grassroots movements, and emerging leadership. Amidst the challenges, there are glimmers of hope emerging from the grassroots level. Across Nepal, a new generation of leaders is stepping forward, driven by a deep-seated desire to serve their communities and create a better future. These individuals, often hailing from marginalized backgrounds, are working tirelessly to address local issues, empowering communities and advocating for change. Grassroots organizations are playing a crucial role in filling the gaps left by an often ineffective government. Their work, though often unseen, is slowly but surely transforming lives and nurturing a culture of active citizenship. These emerging leaders and grassroots movements represent the very best of Nepal. Its resilience, its compassion, and its unwavering belief in a better tomorrow. Supporting and empowering these changemakers is crucial for Nepal's future. Nepal's tomorrow, a collective vision for a brighter future. The journey towards a brighter future for Nepal will be long and arduous, but it is a journey that must be taken. It requires a collective effort, a shared vision, and an unwavering belief in the power of the human spirit to overcome adversity. The Nepali people must reclaim their narrative, shaping a future where their voices are heard, their rights are respected, and their aspirations are realized. This requires active citizenship, a commitment to democratic values, and a willingness to hold leaders accountable. The power to create a better Nepal rests not in the hands of a select few, but in the collective will of its people. It is time for Nepal to rise, to break free from the shackles of the past, and to embrace a future brimming with possibilities. The journey begins with the belief that a better tomorrow is possible and that together we can make it a reality.